Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I just want to do a little experiment and kind of share some information with you guys about this car and the fuel economy you can get if you put the car into eco mode. Right now I am in eco mode, and you can see obviously here on the screen the little green dot, the green bar at the bottom, eco mode up top. And something I've been driving around for a little bit, I'd say probably 5 miles, 10 miles of just regular city, stop and go driving. And impressively, I've gotten 31.4 miles per gallon. That's kind of cool that I didn't know. Obviously, it hinders, eco mode affects the throttle response. It puts the climate control into eco mode, which is kind of cool. It kind of, warms up the car, but more eco-friendly, more fuel-efficient way. And a lot of people are probably saying, well, why are you making this video? And obviously, you guys know I have the 3.5-liter V6, the D3 tune. Most of my videos are on performance. But I did want to address, if you are buying a XSE V6, the 2018 through 2020 or the 2021, what kind of fuel economy can you get around town? I think this is rated from Toyota around 22. And before I was getting like 20 when I was just in normal mode and driving pretty aggressively. Like if this Camry had a comfort mode, I'd say eco would ultimately be comfort mode, just because the transmission is very smooth and kind of slow. Not slow, but smoother gear shifts, kind of trying to get you that best fuel mileage, gas mileage. And I've noticed when I'm driving more sensible that you definitely don't hear as much of the exhaust. The exhaust is a little bit more muted. One thing I've realized is you definitely have to watch out when you pull out in intersections, because like right this one, you have to make sure nobody's really booking it, because the one thing with eco is it really hinders acceleration. It really hinders acceleration to the point where you kind of have to watch out when you're pulling out into intersections, because it won't give you a lot of power to work with. And that can be problematic if someone's really booking it behind you. Eco mode's really shown me is really how capable the V6 is. I mean, you can have sport mode where you can drive like an animal in it, and it's loud and it's kind of obnoxious to a certain extent. But then you can throw it in eco, and I haven't really explored with eco a lot since my year and a half of driving this car. That's why I really wanted to make this video, is really explore, keep eco mode in, drive for it a couple days. This is my first day with it really on, and I really want to see. I'm up to 28.2, right now. I've gotten around 31, which has surprised me, because this isn't highway driving. This is, around town, city, stop, accelerate, all that stuff. It just shows you how capable the V6, and people who are potentially looking at the V6, it can be efficient, if you really try. I mean, I'm really trying to coast as much as I can, go the speed limit. I don't have the heated seats on. I have the climate control, obviously, on eco with, it goes into eco mode. It just is, it's keeping me way below, like I'm right now at around 1500 RPM. And, I kind of have a little line of traffic behind me, which is unlike me. Usually I'm kind of the speed racer type. But, I'm just trying to see how capable eco mode can really be, and it's really shown me a lot. But the biggest thing you're going to really notice is obviously, it kind of is like comfort mode. If you want to just relax and just get where you need to go without much drama, because in normal mode and in sport mode, the transmission's really always shifting, trying to get power and fuel economy. In eco mode, the transmission's mostly just saying, all right, we know what you want. We're going to just give you, we're not going to fluctuate like it does in normal mode, giving you power and then eco. It's just giving you completely eco. So, and the guy behind me is kind of like, come on, man, speed it up a little bit. But if only he knew I was doing this experiment, he'd know why. But in eco mode, the transmission's a lot more focused, I've realized. It knows it's saying, all right, forget power. We're just going to give you straight best fuel economy. We're going to give you, be in the highest gear. We're going to give you a little acceleration, just enough to get you up to speed. But the one thing about the acceleration in this car is it's gradual. You can get up to 40, 50 miles an hour in a decent amount of time. It's just, the transmission is really taking its time. You'll gradually get there. Instead of, in normal sport mode, you get to where you need to get, the speed you need to get to. Eco mode, it's more of, of gradually you'll get there. Like, the transmission's actually better in eco mode. It kind of sounds weird, but it is a little better in eco mode. And right now I'm getting around 28.3 miles a gallon. I know it's kind of a stupid thing, but I did want to see how capable the best, if I could get over 30 miles a gallon in the city, obviously I'm gonna have to do a little bit more extended driving to really see how the numbers hold up. But they obviously, the hybrid and the 4-cylinder are going to get a lot better. But this is a V6, and it's a fairly large V6, so it's pretty impressive it can even get 30 miles a gallon. Holds up in the long run, how the numbers hold up. Right now I'm averaging around 28.1. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. Conclusion, eco mode's okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be after driving it now for about an hour and a half on local roads. I just wanted to explore eco mode a little bit more, kind of go a little bit more in depth, and I'm going to be having an update video and kind of going over the numbers more and my overall thoughts. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope this helps some potential buyers looking at the V6 compared to the 4-cylinder or the 4-cylinder hybrid. So I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you next time.